Welcome back to WiserReads, the channel where we break down the world's most powerful books into insights you can use to transform your life and career. Today, we're diving into a timeless classic in the field of sales and human connection, How to Sell Anything to Anyone by Joe Girard. Joe Girard is recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's greatest salesman. And in this book, he reveals the principles and mindset that helped him rise to the top. But here's the thing. This isn't just a book for sales professionals. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or simply someone who wants to become more persuasive in everyday life, the lessons here are universal. At its core, this book is about people, not products. Girard shows us that success in selling isn't about fancy tricks or manipulation, but about trust, honesty, and creating genuine relationships. He emphasizes the power of consistency, persistence, in treating every customer like they're the most important person in the world. His famous Law of 250 demonstrates how every interaction can ripple far beyond one individual, influencing hundreds of others through word of mouth. In this video, we'll explore the key lessons from Joe Girard's system, how to build trust effortlessly, how to communicate with impact, and how to turn rejection into an opportunity for growth. By the end, you'll see that selling isn't about pressure, it's about service, empathy, and delivering value. So if you're ready to unlock the mindset of the world's greatest salesman and learn how to win people over in any situation, stick around. This summary might just change the way you think about success, persuasion, and human connection forever. The Sprint Framework. The Sprint Framework is a 5-day process designed by Knapp and the Google Ventures team to help businesses solve critical problems and test ideas quickly. Instead of spending months debating strategies or developing products that might fail, the sprint condenses decision-making, creativity, prototyping, and testing into a single week. The framework is structured around 5 focused days. Monday, map. The team begins by defining the big challenge and setting a clear long-term goal. They map out the problem space, identify the key players, and decide which specific target to tackle during the sprint. This focus prevents distraction and ensures everyone works toward the same outcome. Tuesday, sketch. Each participant independently creates detailed solution sketches. Instead of brainstorming and endless meetings, the sprint relies on individual thinking time, allowing for more original and thoughtful ideas. Wednesday, decide. The team evaluates the sketches, discusses the strongest concepts, and votes on the best solution to move forward. A clear decision is made, preventing indecision or wasted time. Thursday, prototype. A small, realistic prototype is built in just 1 day. The goal isn't perfection, but creating something tangible enough to test with real users. This stage proves that speed and focus can replace weeks of development. Friday, test. The prototype is shown to real users in one-on-one interviews. The team gathers honest reactions and valuable insights, learning what works, what doesn't, and how to improve before committing major resources. The Sprint Framework emphasizes speed, focus, and learning over endless discussion. It empowers small, cross-functional teams to reduce risk, uncover opportunities, and validate ideas before investing time or money. In conclusion, the sprint is more than just a productivity hack. It's a mindset shift. It teaches teams to prioritize action, embrace collaboration, and learn directly from customers. By the end of 5 days, instead of guessing, teams have real evidence and a clear direction. This makes the Sprint Framework a powerful tool for anyone seeking to innovate quickly and confidently.
Day 1, Monday, map, is all about setting the foundation for the sprint. Instead of diving into solutions right away, the team starts by defining the problem and creating a shared understanding of what they want to achieve. This day is about focus, clarity, and direction. The process begins by identifying the long-term goal, the big picture outcome the team hopes to accomplish. This goal gives everyone a guiding light throughout the week. Once the destination is clear, the team works backward to list the obstacles and challenges that could prevent them from reaching it. By naming these risks early, the sprint creates a roadmap that balances ambition with realism. Next, the team builds a map of the problem space. This isn't a complicated flowchart, but a simple diagram showing the key players, users, customers, and stakeholders, and the steps they take in the current system. The map highlights pain points and moments of opportunity. It acts as a visual anchor, so everyone can see the challenge laid out in front of them. Another crucial part of Monday is bringing in experts. Team members or outside specialists share knowledge, insights, and data. This step ensures that decisions aren't based on assumptions, but grounded in real experience. As experts talk, the team captures notes and highlight important themes to guide later decisions. By the end of the day, the group must choose a target, the specific part of the problem to focus on during the sprint. Instead of trying to fix everything at once, they select one high-impact area that, if solved, could bring them closest to their long-term goal. This decision ensures the rest of the sprint has a clear direction. In summary, Monday is about mapping the challenge, aligning the team, and narrowing the focus. It transforms uncertainty into clarity and ensures that by the time sketching begins on Tuesday, everyone knows exactly which problem they are solving.
Day 2, Tuesday, Sketch, is about turning ideas into concrete solutions. After mapping the challenge on Monday, the sprint shifts from understanding the problem to generating possible answers. The key principle here is that creativity works best individually, not in group brainstorming sessions. The day starts with inspiration gathering. The team reviews Monday's map, expert notes, and examples of existing solutions, both from inside the company and from other industries. This step sparks new thinking and helps participants see patterns they might adapt. Next comes a structured, 4-step sketching process. Notes. Each person takes time to absorb the challenge and review the information collected. Ideas. Rough concepts are jotted down, often as quick doodles or written notes. Crazy Eights. In this rapid exercise, participants fold a sheet of paper into 8 sections and sketch 8 variations of ideas in just 8 minutes. The speed pushes creativity and prevents overthinking. And finally, Solution Sketch. Each participant develops one idea into a detailed 3-panel storyboard. This is done anonymously to prevent bias or hierarchy from influencing decisions later. The sketches are clear, visual, and self-explanatory, so others can understand the idea without explanation. A critical feature of Tuesday is independence. Everyone works alone, which allows introverts and quieter team members to contribute equally. This avoids the pitfalls of group brainstorming, where louder voices often dominate and originality gets lost. By the end of the day, the team has a set of well-thought-out, tangible solution sketches. These aren't polished designs, but clear blueprints that can be judged on their merits. On Wednesday, the team will review, compare, and decide which sketches to pursue. In summary, Tuesday is about harnessing individual creativity in a structured way. Instead of chasing vague ideas or relying on groupthink, the sprint produces a diverse set of concrete options. This process ensures that by midweek, the team has multiple strong, visualized solutions to choose from, each rooted in careful thinking, not guesswork.
Day 3, Wednesday, Decide. Day 3, Wednesday, is the turning point of the sprint. After gathering insights on Monday and generating solution sketches on Tuesday, the team now faces a crucial challenge: choosing which idea to move forward with. The day is about clarity, decisiveness, and avoiding endless debate. The process begins with a gallery walk. All the solution sketches are displayed anonymously on the walls. This prevents bias, as ideas are judged on their strength, not on who created them. Team members silently review each sketch, adding small sticky notes to highlight details they find smart, useful, or exciting. Next, the group uses structured voting. Each person places dot stickers on the elements they find most promising. This surfaces the best parts of different sketches, often revealing common themes or features that multiple people noticed. The decision itself is guided by the decider, often a leader or key stakeholder responsible for making the final call. While group voting helps surface strong ideas, the decider chooses which concept or combination of concepts will move forward. This prevents the process from stalling in endless discussion and ensures accountability. Once the winning solution is chosen, the team creates a step-by-step storyboard. This is a detailed plan of how the prototype will work, mapped out frame by frame like a comic strip. The storyboard covers the entire user journey, showing exactly how the customer will encounter and interact with the solution. It forces the team to think through details, identify gaps, and align on a single, cohesive vision. By the end of Wednesday, the sprint has transformed scattered ideas into one clear, tested concept. The team has not only selected the most promising solution, but also developed a precise plan for building a prototype on Thursday. In summary, Wednesday is about making tough choices with confidence. It balances democratic input with decisive leadership, ensuring progress instead of paralysis. With a clear storyboard in hand, the team leaves the day aligned, focused, and ready to bring their chosen idea to life.
Day 4, Thursday, Prototype. Day 4, Thursday, is where ideas start becoming real. After 3 days of mapping, sketching, and deciding, the team now shifts into execution mode. The goal is not to build a perfect product, but to create a realistic, testable prototype that feels convincing enough for users to react to. The mindset for Thursday is fake it, don't build it. Instead of weeks or months of coding, engineering, or development, the sprint team focuses on speed and efficiency. The prototype only needs to look and feel real on the surface, even if it's held together behind the scenes with temporary fixes. This allows the team to test bold ideas quickly without wasting resources. The day begins by assigning clear roles to each team member. Typically, roles include maker, builds parts of the prototype; stitcher combines pieces into a seamless experience; writer crafts text, labels, or content; asset collector gathers visuals, images, or materials; interviewer prepares for Friday's user tests. By dividing responsibilities, the team ensures steady progress while avoiding bottlenecks. The team then builds the prototype using readily available tools, presentation software, mock-up apps, or even paper models, depending on the product. The emphasis is on user-facing touchpoints, what the customer will see, hear, and experience. Anything unnecessary is left out. As the day progresses, the prototype comes together into a polished, test-ready product. Before finishing, the team does a quick trial run to spot gaps, confusing elements, or rough edges. Minor adjustments are made, but perfection is not the goal. Real-world testing is. By the end of Thursday, the team has transformed abstract ideas into something tangible and testable. The prototype is ready to face real users, bringing the sprint to its most critical stage, gathering feedback. In summary, Thursday is about building fast, focusing on realism over perfection, and preparing for learning. It proves that with the right focus, a team can turn ambitious concepts into a working prototype in just one day, setting the stage for valuable insights on Friday.
Day 5, Friday, test, is the climax of the sprint week. After mapping the challenge, sketching solutions, choosing the best idea, and building a prototype, the team now puts their work in front of real users. The goal is simple but powerful. Learn directly from customer reactions before investing time, money, and energy into full development. The process begins with carefully planned user interviews. Typically, 5 target customers are recruited for one-on-one sessions. Research shows that 5 interviews are enough to spot the majority of usability problems and gather meaningful insights. Each interview follows a structured flow. First, the participant is asked open-ended questions about their habits and needs. Then they interact with the prototype while thinking aloud. While the interviewer guides the conversation, the rest of the team observes from another room, often via video. Everyone takes notes on sticky pads, capturing exact words, emotional reactions, and moments of delight or frustration. This collective observation prevents reliance on secondhand summaries and ensures the whole team learns firsthand. By midday, patterns start to emerge. Similar questions, confusions, or praises repeat across different users. By the end of the day, the team has a clear picture of what works, what fails, and what needs improvement. The final step is a group debrief. The team organizes notes, highlights key themes, and discusses the biggest takeaways. Often, the results validate some parts of the prototype while exposing flaws in others. This is not a failure, it's the purpose of the sprint. The test saves months of wasted effort by revealing the truth in just 1 week. In summary, Friday transforms guesswork into evidence. Instead of arguing over opinions or relying on assumptions, the team sees real reactions from real users. Whether the prototype proves successful or highlights problems, the outcome is invaluable. Clarity, direction, and confidence in the next step.
The role of the team. In the sprint process, the team is the engine that drives success. The framework emphasizes that no single person, no matter how skilled, can solve complex challenges alone. Progress comes from bringing together a small, focused, and cross-functional group where each member plays a clear role. A sprint team typically includes 7 or fewer people. This size ensures diversity of perspective without creating overwhelming complexity. Every member contributes unique expertise, helping the group move quickly while still capturing a broad range of insights. The most important role is the decider. This is often a leader, stakeholder, or decision-maker with the authority to make final calls. While the team collaborates and votes, the decider ensures clarity by breaking ties and choosing a definitive direction. Without this role, the sprint risks stalling in indecision. Other roles include facilitator, keeps the sprint on track, enforces time limits, and guides the process. Experts bring deep knowledge about customers, technology, business strategy, or other relevant areas. Prototype builders translate ideas into tangible experiences on Thursday. Interviewer leads user tests on Friday, ensuring neutral, unbiased feedback. Beyond formal roles, the sprint relies on a culture of equal contribution. Everyone is encouraged to generate ideas individually, preventing louder voices from dominating. This structure ensures that creativity and insight come from all directions, not just from the top. The team's collaboration is also grounded in focus. By dedicating 5 uninterrupted days, members temporarily set aside daily distractions and concentrate fully on solving one problem. This intensity builds momentum and fosters deeper commitment. In summary,
The sprint team is carefully designed to be small, diverse, and decisive. Each role contributes to moving from problem to solution with speed and clarity. The framework proves that innovation is not about large committees or endless debates, but about the right people working together in a structured way, guided by clear leadership. With the right team in place, even the biggest challenges can be tackled in just 5 days.
The sprint mindset is the attitude that makes the 5-day process effective. It's not just about following steps, it's about how a team thinks and works during the sprint. At its core, the mindset values focus, speed, and learning over perfection and debate. First, the sprint mindset emphasizes focus. For 1 week, the team sets aside everyday distractions, emails, routine meetings, and side projects to concentrate fully on solving one challenge. This sharp focus creates momentum and allows for deep, meaningful progress in a short time. Second, it values speed over perfection. Instead of trying to create a flawless solution, the sprint pushes the team to build something good enough to test quickly. This approach prevents wasted months of development and helps ideas come to life in days. The mantra is simple: better to learn fast with a rough prototype than polish an idea no one wants. Third, the mindset prioritizes learning through evidence, not assumptions. Traditional business approaches often rely on long debates, endless forecasting, or gut instincts. In contrast, the sprint method relies on real-world feedback from users. By testing a prototype with customers on the 5th day, the team gains clarity rooted in data, not speculation. The sprint mindset also embraces collaboration with structure. Instead of chaotic brainstorming sessions, it balances individual idea generation with group decision-making. This ensures diversity of thought while avoiding groupthink and endless argument. Finally, the mindset is about optimism paired with pragmatism. Teams are encouraged to think big and aim for ambitious goals, but also to break problems down into manageable parts. By focusing on one critical target at a time, they make bold progress without becoming overwhelmed. In summary, the sprint mindset is about working smarter, not harder. It challenges the traditional pace of business, replacing months of uncertainty with 1 week of clarity. By embracing focus, speed, learning, and structured collaboration, teams discover that innovation doesn't require magic. It requires the right mindset, discipline, and willingness to test ideas quickly.
Applications of sprint. The sprint framework was designed to solve tough business problems quickly, but its applications extend far beyond product design. Because it condenses months of work into 5 focused days, the sprint can be applied to almost any high-stakes challenge where speed, clarity, and evidence are needed. One major application is in product development. Startups and established companies alike use sprints to test new ideas before committing resources. Instead of investing heavily in features that might fail, teams can prototype and validate concepts with real users in just 1 week. This reduces risk and ensures energy is spent on solutions that resonate. Sprints are also widely used for strategic decisions. When organizations face uncertainty, such as entering a new market, adopting new technology, or repositioning a brand, the sprint helps cut through endless debate. By testing concrete prototypes and gathering direct customer feedback, leaders can make informed choices with confidence. Another application is in customer experience and service design. Banks, hospitals, and retailers, for example, have run sprints to reimagine client onboarding, improve digital tools, or simplify service processes. By mapping customer journeys and testing solutions rapidly, these organizations create better experiences without long, costly redesign cycles. The framework is equally valuable for marketing and communication. Teams have used sprints to design campaigns, refine messaging, or create new sales approaches.
Testing these ideas with target audiences before launch helps avoid missteps and ensures messages connect. Beyond business, sprints have been applied in nonprofit and public sectors. Schools, governments, and charities use the process to tackle challenges such as community engagement, educational tools, or social impact initiatives. The structured, fast-paced format helps diverse groups align quickly and move toward meaningful outcomes. In summary, the applications of the sprint method are broad and flexible. Whether in technology, healthcare, education, marketing, or strategy, the framework provides a way to focus teams, generate creative solutions, and validate them with real people in record time. Ultimately, any situation that demands innovation, clarity, and reduced risk can benefit from a sprint.
As we reach the end of Sprint, it's clear that this book isn't just about productivity. It's about changing the way we solve problems. In just 5 days, the Sprint framework shows us how to move from uncertainty to clarity, from vague ideas to tested solutions. By mapping challenges, sketching possibilities, deciding on the best path, prototyping rapidly, and testing with real users, teams can unlock insights that would normally take months to discover. What makes this process so powerful is its practicality. Whether you're launching a new product, designing a customer experience, refining a marketing strategy, or even tackling challenges outside of business, the sprint equips you with a clear, structured way forward. It teaches us that progress doesn't come from endless debates or perfect plans. It comes from focused action, collaboration, and learning directly from the people we aim to serve. If this summary inspired you, imagine what adopting the sprint mindset could do in your own work and life. Remember, innovation isn't reserved for a few. It's a discipline anyone can practice. At WiserReads, we bring you the wisdom of world-changing books distilled into insights you can use right away. Join our community because together we can keep learning, growing, and creating a better future, one book at a time.